Do you feel like hiding behind a rock? Because you feel unsupported, unliked, and not understood. I can relate. I feel the same way, and I suffered from that for a long time. Don't block your blessings. Don't block your blessings. Well, there are two things you can ask yourself to analyze this. Understand why you're feeling this way so that you can move forward. We all act like we don't care, but we know we really do. We feel good when someone is supporting us. But on the other hand, when we don't feel like we're supported, we get into our feelings. We feel sad. We feel no one likes us. We have all of these down energy emotions that keeps us there. We get all in our feelings and go deeper and deeper, and then we see those exact people we're asking for support others. And that just takes it to another level. We put all of our efforts, all of our heart, our work, our time into our projects, a person, anything. And we want to be recognized for it. Well, we're going to change that today with these two questions that you can ask yourself. Go ahead, give me a thumbs up if you're enjoying this information. So the first thing you want to do is am I in the right community? Know your community. You heard of the phrase, a closed mouth does not get fed. So ask your community. Are you asking your community for help, or are you expecting it to just show up? Nothing just shows up like that. You have to ask for help. Ask for who you want help. Make sure you're clear on what type of support you are looking for and who you are asking. Do you need mental support, financial support, or emotional support? Make sure you're clear and the person you're asking can give you that type of support. Because not everyone is here to support you the way you need to be supported. People who want to support you will support you in the way they can support. I got a bonus for you at the end, so stay tuned. And don't forget to hit that subscription button. All right, so now that we got the community part covered, the second thing you want to ask yourself is, am I blocking my own blessings? Yes, we sometimes block those by the things we tell ourselves. The energy we're putting out, we're receiving that. We shouldn't be telling ourselves these negative things because we're not negative people. Oh, and this one right here was a big one for me. And I still suffer from these feeling not supported. I don't think it will ever go away from anybody unless I guess you're a big fame time, but they'll still probably find somebody, right? Okay, so anyway, sometimes we block the energies from receiving and manifest through our thoughts. All of these fall under mindset, law of attraction, energy, by feeding ourselves what we don't. You might be telling yourself, nobody wants to support me, or I always support others and they don't support me back. Can you see how you are manifesting that? You keep telling yourself, I support others, no one supports me back. So that is exactly what is going to happen. So make sure you're paying attention to your thoughts. This is a big one for people. This is one that a lot of people go through because they don't want to feel like a burden. They don't want to feel like a burden on someone, which stops you from asking because you don't want to bother no one. You don't want to use their time. You don't want to feel off like you're coming pushy or anything. So that is another reason why we block our support, because we keep telling ourselves, I don't want to be a burden, because you feel like by asking, you're a burden. Another thing we tell ourselves is, I need to give in order to feel love. So you continue to just give, but you're not receiving back, because that's not what qualifies for you to feel love. What qualifying you to feel love is you giving. So you continue to give, but you never receive. And then you have the things like, I will feel judged. Nobody will like me. Nobody will understand. all of those thoughts is stopping the energy of receiving support from coming in because you're telling yourself this. You believe you will be judged. You're believing you won't be liked. You believe you won't be understood. So if we can change those thoughts or just get rid of them altogether, we'll start opening the doors to receiving that support. If you are telling yourself these things, there is something deeper in you that is triggering these feelings. And this is something that needs to be addressed in order to move forward. Those are two things you want to ask yourself when you're feeling unsupported. Check your community. If you're feeling unsupported and you've went down the checklist and find out this is not the community for you, it might be time to move on. The second thing you want to do is ask yourself, am I blocking my own energies from receiving support? When you go down that checklist, you're going to tune into your thoughts. You're going to start recognizing what it is that you're blocking from coming your way. If you go down that checklist and you pass everyone because you're not blocking them, it might be time for a new project. See, sometimes we get stuck in these projects and we fall in love with them and we're the only one that loves it, but nobody else understands it because it's only in our head. And another thing is sometimes we get on a project, but that project is supposed to lead to another project. But once we get stuck, we're stuck there and we cannot see beyond that. So if you're stuck in an area because all of your other things checked off, none of that is to be true, then you probably need to start moving forward. There's something else that is waiting for you to try, to add, to do. So again, after going through your checklist, if you come to the end, it might be time to move on. Here's a bonus for you: your body, mind, and soul. Are you supporting your own self? In order to receive support, we have to support ourselves. So if your body or your health needs some attention, that is blocking energies to come in because you have to make room. You have to make room for these energies to come in by taking care of yourself first. And then once you do that, you can overflow with receiving more coming in. So next time you're feeling unsupported, analyze your community and your mindset. And then keep moving forward so that you don't stay stuck. Thank you for watching this show. Go ahead, hit that subscription button. Don't forget to turn on that notification so you don't miss a moment to get closer to who you are. You can join me on IG at TammyRenee_transformation, where I share motivation, inspiration, and tips to help bring self-awareness.